Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Lenovo ThinkBook 16, the Gen 7 Intel version. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your storage. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip our computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have 9 screws in the bottom case, 4 on the bottom of my screen, 3 on the top, and 2 on either side in the middle. The middle screws and these top screws do not actually come out of the bottom case, so don't worry if they stay in. Once your screws are up, you're going to take a small flat pry tool. It's generally best to start near the back edges, the back corners of your computer. You're going to slowly, gently pry the bottom case up from the rest of your computer. Be careful not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Keep it on the edge, go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, guys, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any upgrade or replacement parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all those tools and supplies that I use and the upgrade and replacement parts for this specific model computer. This is the battery right down here near the bottom of my screen. The battery plug is up here and it's slightly underneath this shield, so you can gently peel this off very easily, and that'll get you at that plug a little easier. The battery screws down with these 5 screws near the red arrows, and if you want to unplug it, you would pull this plug to the left out of that port. Now, it's generally best to not pull on wires or cables if at all possible in a computer, to just pull on the plug, but this plug was hard to get a grip on, so I had to end up grabbing it right here near the tape and gently, slowly wiggling it out of that port, being as careful as I could not to damage those wires. This computer has 2 M.2 ports. One is here. Many of you will have a smaller 2242 solid-state drive stock in your computer. The other one is right down here above the speaker on the right-hand side. This computer takes up to Gen 4 solid-state drives. I will have all the solid-state drive spec information below in the description if you need it, but I will also include several solid-state drives below in that link I told you about with all of the replacement and upgrade parts for this model computer. If you want these smaller 2242 drives, I will have a replacement 256 gigabyte size as well as a 512 gigabyte size. For the larger 2280s that will go the entire length of these ports, I will include a 500 gigabyte drive, a 1 terabyte, and a 2 terabyte if you guys want to upgrade. Also, keep in mind, if you're installing a new drive to your computer, you may need to install an operating system to it afterwards. I will have 2 video tutorial links below in the description. One will show you how to install Windows 10. The other will show you how to install Windows 11. And if you are installing this new drive because your old one went bad, it is usually possible to recover data from a bad drive. I will include information about that process below in the description as well. And last thing to mention, if you are here to upgrade to get more performance, more speed from your computer, keep in mind that RAM is also a very large component in your computer's speed. For more information on upgrading your RAM, check out the video that's going to pop up when this one's done. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.